Here's the sap house, Bradford County, Pennsylvania. I'll give you the dime tour real quick. You can see the steam coming out. We'll get to that in a minute. That's the water boiling off the sap. We'll go inside. Here's the tapper. That's what we use to tap the trees with. 2 to 3 taps per tree. Here's our tractor that we use. Gather the sap across the creek. The wagon gathering tank holds about 100 gallons. Gas powered pump sucks it into the tank out of barrels across the creek. When we get back, we put a hose up here into that white filter. We pump the sap up into that. This is our gathering tank. This big steel tank holds 600 gallons of sap. So this is a gravity operation. Gravity does the rest from there. Over here on the other side, sap comes in off the hill. See it running there on the farthest line. You can hear it dripping. Sap coming in there, dripping in. 4 lines running from across the creek. Goes into this barrel. And then when the sub pump triggers, it's getting ready to trigger. Pump sap up this black hose. Into the finishing tank. Go up my ladder here. Kind of dark. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But we're right here to the bottom of the filter with sap. So it's about half full of sap, about 300 gallons. I come down. I got my measurements here. 16 inches, 20 inches, 24 inches. That's how we keep track of how much sap that we have. When we get down to 6 inches, I don't know if you can read it, it says no more wood on fire. We're about right here right now. We're about 14 inches of sap.
No more in his old age. You're baby like
Comes in this pipe from outside and through the big tank, comes down here, goes through the pipe. So that gravity does the work, follows this pipe around to the back side.
Putting on YouTube?
Something. Comes in through the float here. Got our float system to regulate how much sap goes into the tank, so we don't have to watch it. It's all it's old, but it works. So you can see all the steam. I'll get to that in a second.
I'll put wood for you all summer. Yeah, right.
See evaporator. We're boiling up. Starts in this fin to the left. Then it goes to this one. Then it goes to this one. Then it goes to this one. Starts at sap back here. When it gets to here, it's about syrup. steamy. And that gauge reads 7. That's 7 degrees above boiling. That's when we start to draw the syrup off. As you can see right here, I open the valve a little more. We're drawing the syrup off. This is almost finished product. We draw it in the jug and we filter it. That's a couple gallon jug underneath. When that gets full, we bring it over here.
Clams, beer, and steak.
Get the chainsaw. Get the chainsaw.
Put it in here.
I said I'll supply the gas and the oil.
We filter it again. Then it comes into this pan,
Split, stack.
which from here we do propane. And everything else is ran by wood.
We ended up putting it.
Yeah, we put it back in. Then we finish it in here. We watch this gauge. And we use our hydrometer here. This little hydrometer. It's our tester. When it reaches that red line there, we know we have syrup. We check that at 210 degrees. And from there, we put it in the jugs, whatever size you would want. Quarts, half gallons, gallons in the back, half pints. And that's it. That's the maple syrup process. Sap starts in the back, comes up here to syrup, slowly starts to cook the water out of it, and that's the big operation. It's a wood fire, of course. Could you open that door real quick so I can get a look in there? Sorry. He'll show you the fire real quick. As you can see, that's that's a lot of wood, and that's what we do to get up to temperature. That's it. You fill it from time to time, just keep shoving the wood in there, and we jug it, we sell it. That's the way it goes.